Chapter 12 Social Studies Test. At the beginning of the American Revolution, British troops fought against a strong central army, knights on horseback, hired foreign soldiers, colonial militias, and Minutemen. Number 2. An important task facing the Second Continental Congress was to organize the colonies for war, shut down the Continental Army, find ways to make the king happy, make treaties with American Indian tribes. Number 3. The booklet Common Sense persuaded American colonists to want independence, forget about politics, ask for help from the king, remain loyal to Great Britain. Number 4. The purpose of the Declaration of Independence was to put an end to slavery, offer the king one last chance, ask for money to solve problems, explain why the colonies should be free. Number 5. The main writer of the Declaration of Independence was John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington. 6. Colonists rang bells and lit bonfires for the Declaration because they were angry, excited, worried, surprised. Which of these ideas was in the Declaration of Independence? Women and men are equal. All rights can be taken away. Great Britain has ruled the colonies unfairly. People should obey governments even when they are unfair. Number 8. Who did the Second Continental Congress place in charge of the new Continental Army? John Adams, Ben Franklin, George Washington, Thomas Paine. Which statement about the Second Continental Congress is true? All of the delegates were ready to declare independence. All of the delegates wanted to remain part of Great Britain. The delegates were split over whether to declare independence. John Adams was the only delegate ready to declare independence. Number 10. Delegates from which state were the first to propose independence? New York, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware. Number 11. What did Benjamin Franklin mean when he said, "We must all hang together, or assuredly we shall all hang separately"? The delegates must work together, or independence would never happen. The delegates must sign the Declaration neatly so they can get credit for helping create it. The delegates must succeed at their task, or the people would be outraged. The delegates must stay united because signing the Declaration was an act of treason. Number 12. What rights did the Declaration of Independence state that all people must have? The freedoms of speech, religion, and the press, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, the right to bear arms, to have a fair trial, and to assemble peacefully, freedom from unlawful search and seizure, from an excessive bail. 13. The Declaration states governments are instituted among men, derive their just powers from the consent of the governed. What does this mean? The colonies are now free from Great Britain. People receive their rights from the government. The government gets its power from the people. The power to govern comes from God. 14. The colonies need an organized military, so the Second Continental Congress created the Minutemen, the Continental Army, the militia, the Continental Coast Guard. Extra credit. Why is John Hancock's name so large on the Declaration of Independence?